What up, y'all? It's your boy here. Um, I ain't got much today. I just wanted to do a quick video. Trying to think of something, another story I could tell y'all. I used to work at McDonald's back when I was in high school. I started working at McDonald's right at the end of my junior year. So you're talking about June of '94, and I worked there up until November of 1998. And I saw a lot of funny things up there, but some of the funniest things I saw was when people would either get fired or they would quit. Now, I had a couple of stories. One time, a dude, he got fired. I can't remember. I think he got fired. I remember he had got banked. Some dudes came up to McDonald's and banked him in the lobby. And like the next day he came to work, he got fired for that. He got fired because he got banked the night before. When they fired him, let me tell you what this dude did. He got fired. This dude goes over to the French fry vats where they cook the French fries at. Goes underneath where the release valve is for the grease that you cook the French fries in. He went under there, unloosed that valve while French fries is cooking. This is like maybe 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. He releases the grease and let all the grease come out onto the floor, and he walked out. It took us a couple hours to get at because this is hot grease. So just trying to get some mop water and mopping it up ain't gonna work. You had to let it chill. And once it chilled, it get like a gelatin. And so that we could take like the spatulas that we used to use and scoop it up is like a gel. And then you can mop the residue up with hot water. But you couldn't just mop up hot grease. So not only did he do that, but then we the ones had to clean it up. But I mean, I don't blame him for that. I mean, if you're gonna go out with a bang, right? We had another dude that got fired, and he was one of the dudes that trained me. He was a good worker. I can't remember why he got fired, but when they fired him, he took his uniform off. I'm talking about took the shirt off, took the pants off, threw his uniform in the supervisor's face, and he walked out with just his wife beater, boxers on, and some Timberland boots. He walked out like that. Took his uniform off, threw it in the supervisor's face, and just walked out. And just his wife beater, his boxers, and some Timberland boots on. Those are the two most memorable that I can think of right now. Just thinking about off the top of my head of when people got fired. Now, I seen a couple dudes quit that was funny. He had one dude, it was me and him in the grill area. And those of you who used to work McDonald's and you worked in the grill area, there's 4 stations in the grill area. You had, at least at that time, you had the person that was on table who put all the sandwiches together. You had another person who was who put the meat on the sandwiches. So it was like almost like a production line. You had somebody on table who dressed the buns, put all the toppings and stuff on there. Then you had the next station with the person who went into the little warmers and got the meat and put the meat on the sandwiches. Then you had a person who was on the queue, where the queue was basically a microwave that was set for McDonald's sandwiches. So you would put, like, each sandwich had its own number, and then you would type in the number and then just type in how many of them it is. So let's just say you had 6 cheeseburgers. Let's just say the number for cheeseburgers is 31. So you would put the 6 cheeseburgers in the microwave, what they called a queue machine. And you would put 31, which is the number for cheeseburgers, and you would just put 6. So you would put 316. And that told the machine that you had 6 cheeseburgers in there. And it already had a preset amount of time that they warm the stuff up. So you had the person on table, the person who put the meat on the sandwiches, the queue person, and you had the person who cooked the meat, the person who worked the grill. And if it's real busy, you got all 4 people in there. But if it's not busy, the person who was on table is also the person who put the meat on the sandwiches. And the person who was on queue is also cooking meat. So if it's not busy, you're sort of 2 people in the grill. Or sometimes it's just the scheduled workout where people were off or whatever. This was a Friday night. It was me and another dude. He was a pretty good dude. He was on table and meat. I was on queue and the grill. It's Friday night. It's packed up in there. Holding on everything. This dude, it's like 6, 7 o'clock on a Friday night. They got him so frustrated. He was like, you know what? I quit. And he just put the food down and just walked out. He just walked out. So and that was only me in the grill. But lucky for them, I was one of the better workers. So I could handle it as the best I could. It was like me and like the manager had to come back there. So I had to go on table and meet, and then the manager just got on queue and grill. But he just walked out, just straight walked out on a Friday night. Another dude, he was in the drive-thru. And it was a Friday night. Friday nights will break you at that McDonald's. We worked at McDonald's Liberty, which is on Liberty and Rolling Road. At that time was one of the busier McDonald's. And this is way back. I'm telling you, this is back when KB Toy Store used to be right across the street. And you had Sea King right next door. It was a real busy intersection. So again, this was another Friday night. Dude was in the drive-thru. I don't know what happened, but the drive-thru was wrapped around the building. It was again, they hold no food. If the grill team ain't right, boy, it messed the whole floor of everything up. Dude got so frustrated, he came out the drive-thru, went downstairs in the basement. He went down there for about 5 minutes. So he don't even care that people just waiting in the drive-thru line for him to take their order. He went down there for like 5 minutes. And then when he came back upstairs, he had this blank look on his face. I mean, he looked like, it was just like, it looked like a corpse. This blank face. He took his headset off and just walked out. He didn't even quit. He just took his headset off, put it on the table, and just walked out. And he never come back. He never come get his last check, nothing. Never seen him again. That was funny, but it's been a lot of things. I'm just going off the top of my head. I remember one time, my little homeboy, I ain't gonna say his name because everybody know who he is, but he when we was working at McDonald's, we never ate food the way y'all ate it. We wouldn't just fix a double quarter pounder. We would fix a double quarter pounder. We had a 2 quarter pounder meats. We had put like a piece of reg meat in there. We getting like Canadian bacon from the breakfast food. We taking breakfast stuff and putting it on the dinner food. We used to make our own stuff up in there. This was a Saturday afternoon. My main man, he went on break, on his lunch break. He used to work the front register. But he knew everything. He'd been working there just as long as I had. So he knew how to grill. So on his lunch break, he came back there and fixed his own sandwich. And he fixed one of them sandwiches I just told you about. He fixed a double quarter pounder with a piece of reg meat, which is cheeseburger meat. So he had 3 pieces of meat on there. Canadian bacon. He had like green peppers on there. He had fried onions on the grill. He fixed a super sandwich. And it happened to be that day that the district manager was in there. And he would come in there sometimes to see how things are going. He would even get in there and help out. And at that particular day, the district manager was in there working the French fry section. And the fry section is right across from the grill. He watched him fix that sandwich. And which we weren't supposed to do, but that's what most people either fix their own sandwiches or they had one of us in the grill area to fix it for them. And nobody make a big deal out of it. It just happened to be the district manager was there, and my homeboy got too comfortable because the district manager was basically cool, but for whatever reason, he was on one that day. It was real busy. And when my homeboy fixed that sandwich, he asked him, he was like, hey, you know, how you doing? You ready to go to lunch? It's a nice sandwich you got there. He was like, yeah. You know, all right, well, I want you to go back there and enjoy your lunch, and you're fired. He got fired for making that sandwich. And I mean, he wasn't even, it's like he wasn't even really mad because this particular dude, he's like a McDonald's legend. He's been fired probably like 10 different times. He probably quit like 5 times. He in and out. That was just one of the times that he got fired. Like it wasn't no big deal to him. I think he came back like a month later. He had a rap sheet so long it was ridiculous. But that was my boy. I'm just thinking of stuff off the top of my head. What's another one? I had one that just slipped my mind. Somebody had gotten fired. Oh man, I forgot I had one. It slipped my mind right now. I might have to do another video. But there were just some instances of people who had either quit and did something crazy when they quit, or dudes that just got fired for the dumbest reasons. God, I had one. I lost it. I don't know. We may have to do another video. I could talk McDonald's for days. I worked there for 4.5 years. I could tell you all kind of stuff you wouldn't believe that went down in McDonald's, man. I could just do a whole series of McDonald's stories. But that's it for now. I might do another video tomorrow or whatever. Well, whatever. I'll see y'all the next time. All right.